Hey y'all, Justin with Kayak Catfish. I'm out here on the Tennessee River this morning, and I have made a long run to get where I'm at to be fishing this section of the river. This place is just kind of it's really a no man's land as far as kayak fishing goes. There's really no easy access to here. I actually launched downstream almost 5 miles from where I'm fishing at today. So it took me an hour to get here this morning. And the only reason I was able to get here in that amount of time is because I'm using my Hobie Evolve kit here, the electric motor option. If I haven't talked about that in a video yet, stay tuned, it's coming, but I've added this and it's just kind of expanded my range, kind of in the same way that going from a paddle kayak to a pedal kayak expanded my range and allowed me to get to some areas I couldn't get to before. This has just expanded on that a little further. So I'm up here this morning and I'm fishing an area on the river that's a pretty good area. It's a river bend. I'm at the bottom of a bend and there's a deep hole here. The deepest part of this about 60 feet. And the significance of that is for this stretch of the river, that is the deepest water in the area, and for a several mile stretch. And it offers easy access to shallow water on both sides of that hole. So it should hold some fish. I hope it does anyway. Like I said, I've made a long run to get here this morning. I've committed to this area. Regardless of whether or not I catch fish or not, I'm going to fish here today because, like I said, it took me so long to get here. It ain't like when you're fishing out of a boat and you go and you fish for 30 minutes and, oh, this don't work out. I'm going to motor on down a few miles downstream to the next spot. It ain't like that in a kayak. Even if you got an electric motor like I do today, it still takes a while and you've still committed to it. So we're going to probe this area here today and to see how it goes. I'm going to fish it, like I said, thoroughly here for a few hours. In the event I'm just not catching any fish here, what I'll do is just make my way back downstream toward the car and I'll fish that main channel ledge as I go down through there. But today I'll be suspend fishing. I've got white bass and skipjack for bait. I've got them suspended 2 to 3 feet off the bottom. And like I said, I'll just make my way down through here and hopefully we're going to find some fish. Fish on, guys, fish on. We hooked up the first one of the day. That's encouraging. Getting the first one's always the hardest one. And you definitely want a little feedback when you've made this long a run to get somewhere. You definitely want to catch something, even if it's just a little one to start out with. Right now I'm just at the top of this hole. I'm actually only in 47 feet. I'm just going to start at the top and slowly make my way down it. Don't have any current out here right now. Not going to have any until about 10 a.m. so it's going to have to kind of troll along and just slowly make my way down through here. All right, y'all, there he is. He ain't much to look at, but like I said, it's just a little bit of something anyway. Since I've made this long run, I am thankful to at least get a fish. Well, let's let him go. Let's see if we can find something a little bigger. Well, guys, if you're thinking that sun's a lot higher in the sky than what it was when I caught that first fish this morning, you'd be correct. It has been a complete bust coming up here. I have fished this hole. I started out fishing the outside of it, then I made a pass right down the middle of it, then I came over here and made a pass down this side of it, and I've got one stinking fish to show for it. It's just been a bust. It's been a waste of time for me to come up here, so I'm moving on to plan B. I've been on this 2.5 hours or so that I've wasted here, so yeah, that's how it goes. Sometimes you swing, sometimes you miss, and I swung and missed today. So I'm going on to plan B. I'm just going to work this main channel ledge back down toward the car, and we'll just troll our way down through there. Like I said, TVA is supposed to kick the current on about 10 a.m. and I'm upriver today, so probably take 30 minutes to an hour or so for that current to get to me, assuming that they turn on enough current to begin with that I'll be able to drift with. But if not, we'll just keep trolling and make our way back to the car, and hopefully at some point down through here we'll just run into a mercy fish that'll feel sorry for me and take pity on me and bite the bait. So we'll see how it goes. Guys, we got one on right there now. Got one on. We got one that's been kind enough to grace us with their presence. Tell you, man, it's just been dead out here today. Just dead. Alright, y'all. Well, there's that one. I think something's got this other rod back here. Let's take a look. I might just be hung too. Might be my imagination. Guess it's my imagination. There we go, guys. I was picking up on it because I thought I was going to get hung, and water level come up a little bit, the depth changed on me. I went to pick up and there's a fish there. Alright guys, another fat one right there. Still not the size we after today, but man, I'll tell you what, it's been so slow out here this morning. I am thankful to get any bite that I get. So, alright buddy, thank you. I think he's saying I'm welcome. No, not really, that's not what he's really saying. Oh goodness, just lowering that bait down and this took off. We getting on some here all of a sudden. I'm thankful for it too. This other rod in the front's going down, y'all. I think that's a better fish. I think it's a better one right here. It's a better one. Goodness, if I can get down the rod holder. I just got into some. Lord knows I've covered enough water this morning looking for them. That one's going down, y'all. That one's pulling, buddy. Let's get him. Oh, man. I got 3 rods with fish on them. And one that ain't. I was just lowering back down when all these started to take off on me. I'm in a school of them. It's a better fish right here. The one over there on that other front rod ain't too bad. When I get done with these, I'm going to have to go back up and come through this area again. Oh goodness, there goes that one. I didn't even have that bait lowered all the way down. We got 4 fish on right now, guys. 4 fish on. Oh yeah, it's a good blue right here. It's a good one. Alright. Well, that's a good fish. Oh goodness. Thought he was coming in on me for a second. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set him back, let him tucker himself out. Let's grab this and see what he feels like. I've been asked in the comments before, do I ever have all 4 rods go down at once? Yes, I do. Here's another example of it. It's a little blue right there. It's a pretty good fish. Alright, what do you say we land this? Which one was first? I think this one was the first one, wasn't it? Heck, I can't remember. Oh heck. Well, there went that one. Let's see which one. Let's do this one next. Let's do the, I think this is one of the bigger ones. Let's bring you on in, good buddy. Oh goodness. Oh. Well, y'all, you'd think it's the first time I ever done this. We got him in nonetheless. There we go, y'all. That's a pretty good fish right there. He ain't very heavy, but he's a longer fish. He's still got some energy into him too. I can feel him. He's getting ready to flop here in a minute. I'm gonna throw him on this board here. I want to get a length on him since I got this board with me. All right. Well, it looks like he's about 33 and a half inches, somewhere in there. So, dang nice fish, ain't it? Let's let him go. And now let's land these others. Here we go. Here's the number 3 out of 4. Look at this one, y'all. Look at this one. Look how dark that fish is. Even down here on his belly, it's gray too. That is the most unique color blue cat I think I've ever seen. That is a pretty fish. Let's let him go. We got one more. Well, last one of the foursome right there. Not bad. That was a pretty good sequence of events, wasn't it? I tell you what, y'all, you know, this morning's been a dud. the entire morning out here. It's just been dead out here, but I've just kept doing what I tell you to do all the time. You keep your baits on good structure and you just keep moving and you keep going and going and going. Eventually you cover enough water, you're going to come across some, and that's what I've done here. I just went through a school of them, some decent fish, and we got 4, just boom, 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 boom. So let's let it go. I'm gonna go back up here and come back through those fish again. There's a fish right there, guys. That's pulling too, ain't he? Look at that. Man, he's got that rod doubled over. Let's get this one up here and take a look at it. Oh yeah. Well, here we go, guys. There's us another one. They just, you know, it kind of died off again here. I just kept moving along here and found us another one. I'm gonna keep making my way down too. See if I can find some more. Oh goodness. He's still on there? Let's see. Oh yeah, he's still on there. Well, I thought he'd let it go. He buried that rod and then it went slack on him. I guess he come up in the water column. Oh, come on up in here. This fish has got the dang hook in the bottom of his lip. That is an accident waiting to happen. Alright guys, that's another pretty dang good fish right there. He's, I don't know, right 32, 33 inches, somewhere in there. If I was guesstimating, I ain't gonna bother throwing him on that board. But another pretty dang good fish. I'm just, like I said, just moving along down through here, just piecing together the best day I can. Let's let him go. Fish on. Well, he's mad at it, ain't he? Oh, that damn camera mount keeps spinning around. I'm having the hardest time with that camera mount today. But we got us a fish on, that's what's most important. I know some of these YouTube people, they YouTube first, fishing second. Not this guy. I'm all about the fishing. The YouTube's just it's a side hobby. The fish is what I'm out here after. Alright guys, there we go. Just another little blue cat, but man, that's action. That's what I'm out here for, is to catch some fish, and we're finding a way to do it today. I just keep making my way down through here. Let's let him go. It's funny, I came out here today thinking I was going to go up there at that hole above the bridge and find fish, you know, 50 plus feet deep, and here I am catching them 22 to 25 feet deep. It's always good to have a backup plan. Well guys, I'm getting ready to call it a day. That sun is just overbearing, man. It is just one of those hot summer days, hot and humid, more than I could take right now, so I'm about to get on out of here. But you know, today was one of those days where I just I took a gamble this morning and made a long run, and it didn't pay off. I wasted a lot of my fishing time traveling to that spot, and then I wasted even more spending the time to fish it. I didn't really get anything to show for it. One little dink, that was it. But you know, I made my way down this channel here, just trolling along, right along that main break line. Had my bait suspended 2 to 3 feet off the bottom, and just kept plugging along down through here till I found some fish. It wasn't good numbers of them. There was, you know, long stretches here where I didn't get a bite at all. But we did get into them just ever so often, just kind of sporadically down through here. And I pieced together a good day, ended up getting some good fish. Had a lot of fun doing it. So I've had a good day, but like I said, man, that heat is just, it's miserable out here. So I'm about to take it on home and get me a little afternoon nap. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.